So coverage-wise, I think we knew probably 4 or 5 months ago that we were going to start, and it was just about doing the right way for us. So with those kinds of big changes, we wanted to roll them out pretty slowly, just to see what the community reaction was. So we started testing just by having it as a forum, in our sports and games forum, and then we started doing adding events onto the calendar. And once we saw that the reaction was pretty positive, we knew it was pretty much good to go. Even League of Legends right now, there are guys and writers and that are doing coverage in that forum, and that was the case with Dota as well. And picking up Dota, we just felt it was really in line with the values we have as a community and what we respect in high level games. Looking at Brood War and looking at StarCraft 2 and the high skill ceilings on those two games. So that was something we identified with Dota 2, and all our staff have been playing it extensively for many months, even before we announced it. And yeah, I mean, we were just really comfortable with the decision, and we figured that if we were, then probably our veterans would be, and we thought there was a great opportunity there for the Dota scene as well.
Kennigit, I think that one of the questions that I'm sure you guys get a lot, and that maybe a lot of people are wondering, is TL ever going to be picking up a Dota team?
I mean, maybe my silence is telling. We don't have any immediate plans. It's something we would like, obviously, because we're doing full Dota coverage now. But yeah, we don't have any immediate plans or anything to talk about with it.
How do you feel about tournaments right now? Obviously, there's so many tournaments doing StarCraft 2. A lot of tournaments are doing League of Legends. Some are starting to do Dota 2. Do you feel that tournaments have learned from the MOBA scene, such as Han or League, how to properly run these games, or is there anything special they need to do with Dota 2?
The scene itself needs to mature a lot. One of the things that's kind of frightening for me, as someone who works on a pro gaming team, is that a lot of the value in having your team comes from your player's identity, and in the MOBA space, player transfers are so common and so chaotic that it's really hard to identify a player with a team and a brand, right? Just because they're switching around so much, and suddenly this player doesn't like his team and wants to switch, and blah blah blah. I mean, I don't know if that will ever calm down. Maybe that's just nature of playing one of those games. The other thing that's kind of an issue is the fact that in order for it to be viable for a team to send a 5-man roster plus maybe a coach or maybe a backup to an event, it has to be a really big event, right? And it has to have a lot of heat on it and a really big prize, and it has to be a really big deal. And we saw that with Star Ladder this weekend, where Quantic both made it and then pulled out because, I mean, the value wasn't there for them to send that many players, right? Like if we had a Dota team right now, we're sending them to Star Ladder, we would have sent more players to that event than we'll be sending to MLG Dallas. So the costs of flying around the world are high, and when you're talking about a MOBA game, it's like a full squad. So the events have to be big.
Well, also, it's really important how involved the developer of a game is for the game to be considered an esport. And obviously, the community is way behind Dota 2. What do you think Valve is doing right when it comes to Dota 2? And do you think there's anything that they can improve on?
I mean, I'm a huge fan of Valve, and I think they're probably number one or number 2 developer in the world right now as far as esports development with Riot, just because they're the speed which they develop is really, really awesome. I mean, they're a small company relative to their revenue. It feels like they have a lot of.
Okay. Kennigit, you're actually cutting out a little bit right now. I think maybe having a little bit of a connection issue, but I do want to throw one last question your way. If you could ever build the perfect casting Archon, what do you think about the Beaver Dam?
The Beaver
the Beaver Dam. It's up on our stream right now.
Can't see it. So.
Do you see it now after the delay?
Oh, now I see. Yo, that's awesome.
You said that's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know how awesome Rotterdam thinks it is, but.
But it's funny.
Yeah. Anyways, Kennigit, we appreciate you coming on, man, and we really appreciate, it does take a little bit of courage for anybody to move into Dota 2 coming from StarCraft, but I think Team Liquid's doing it right, and we look forward to watching more coverage and also watching the Dota 2 scene grow. Anything else you'd like to say before we let you go?
Yeah. Are you guys going to be doing more Dota, like big event Dota?
Are we going to be doing more Dota? I can't officially comment on that, but sure. I am getting more and more into Dota.
You guys going to be doing more Dota?
What's that? He's asking you now.
What's that, Ken?
I asked if you guys are going to be doing more Dota.
We would love to do some more Dota. The future is open-ended, and it's a fun game. So, obviously, I think some of us need to learn it a little more than others.
I do. I need to learn a lot more.
But it's an exciting game, and our thoughts on competitive gaming are a lot like TL's, and we feel like it really has a great deal of depth and a very high skill ceiling, and that makes for awesome esports.
Cool. Well, yeah, I look forward to it.
All right, Ken. Well, thanks for coming on and talking to us. I guess we're going to go ahead and let you go so we can wrap
I miss
this.
you, Kennigit.
Kennigit.
It'd be great if you got my name right.
Hey, are you going to Dallas?
Yeah.
I'll see you there, buddy.
Kennigit.
You like Kennigit?
It's a character in Star Wars.
You know what Kennigit's from?
I mean, Superman.
I don't think it's in Star Wars.
I'm thinking of
Or
Kryptonite.
Superman.
Star Trek.
Yeah.
Star Trek. Was it Star Trek? It's one of those.
No.
It's something.
Lauren, it's not.
It doesn't matter. I miss your face, okay?
Yeah. That's all that matters. She misses your face, dude.
Okay. I'll see you guys at Dallas.
All right. See you, man.
See you, buddy. Guys, that was Kennigit, marketing director for Team Liquid. It's kind of a goofy, fun little interview there to wrap up Subscriber Saturday. I think we're more or less done for the day. As
what's your experience?
Yeah.
do we want to? Okay. Do we want to discuss our experience? I've got to tweet the Beaver Dam.
Do it.
Okay, I'll start with my lane. I was 1v2 against Ben and a Venomancer. Venomancer was okay. It was unfortunate because I knew Ben didn't know his character. From there, I was able to just live. Living is actually advantage because Axe is getting a lot.
We all knew Ben didn't know his character, but
Yeah, but
I really thought my guy was support, like,
no.
and then and then I just randomed, and then I got the ghost ship, and I was like, oh wait, I know who this guy is.
He's a carry.
You know what your guy is? Here.
What is
Yours
my
is,
guy?
You're just this huge burst that because it's a huge AoE, you're actually supposed to get like all this DPS, and you're supposed to get big crits. So you're relying on like getting a crit on the huge lash.
How do you land the stupid
it's a
ship?
nuker.
I kept throwing it at you guys. It would just go through you.
It's like a certain I don't know what it is in Dota, but
if you click it here, it lands here.
yeah, in Han it was 1,000 whatever they.
No, it was really.
But
I enjoyed watching it swim across the aisle.
I had no idea
It's like
what
a
was going
screen
on.
away.
Like
I know.
like one full screen away. So if you know they're one full screen away, you actually click it, and it doesn't matter.
Well,
how
that sounds
far
easy to
close.
aim.
Yeah.
Well, in the start, I didn't have my own settings, and I had like a floating camera, and for me, it's absolutely impossible to play if the camera does not stop immediately. So I was basically 0-3 before the game really began. But after that, it went pretty well, and I was still maxed out farmed, and I went on an 8-0 0 kill streak, so it was pretty good. Still carried the game together with Andre. Easy.
Yeah. You mean your axe is what carried the game for you guys? He was like 10-0 in the first 5 minutes.
No, what really carried us was Mr. Bitter. Our strategy mid-game was target Ben. We're like, man, I need some gold. Where's Ben? Man, I really think I can finish this item if as long as I get a few creep kills. Ben appears out of nowhere. All right.
Free gold. Free gold.
I got a big day coming up tonight on our regular StarCraft broadcast. Let me actually look at my run of show here. Zenio, Thorzane Ryung, Bishu, Thorzane, Ryung, Huangson, MC versus Sheth, and Tasia versus Vibe. That's 6 games tonight, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. So
6.
All of our regularly scheduled games, plus a lot of the makeups are going to get played tonight. I want to give a huge shout out to our new league commissioner and head league admin, Ken Silva, who's been doing a fantastic job. We know we had a lot of walkovers in the first couple of 6 weeks.
Chance woke up for us.
But first 2/3 of the season. But we've got Ken here now. He's really helping a lot with the administrative stuff, and hopefully the rest of our games get played on time and we don't have any more bummer days like we had in the past. So guys, we're done with Subscriber Saturday. It's been a lot of fun. Thanks Clutch for hosting. Thanks Lauren Elise for sitting out with us on the set. Do you want to talk about your snacks before we go?
I mean, I tried to get to that.
You want your banana chips back? I mean, I ate like most of them.
Basically.
Let's end with the snacks, Lauren. Take it.
Bye-bye, guys.
And cut.